I talk to a lot of companies and they love talking about, reliability matrices. They like to talk about SLAs and all those things. But from what I hear about Kintaba is that you folks feel that, these are the things that we talk a lot about, but this is not something that is really important. So why, I mean, of course, after listening to you, I do have very good understanding of why you say that, but I want to hear from you. So please share your thoughts and insights on that.
I think there are really two ways to think about the incident management space, and it's really depth and breadth, right? And you have to think about it as an organization, which one you're focusing on. And we've always taken the opinion at Kintaba that breadth is the most important way that you can implement incident management. It's not just about taking your small SRE team and making them like maximally 1% more efficient and then 1% more efficient, right? We find this to be sort of a negative feedback loop that encourages people to do things like not report incidents or try to work the charts so that your overall MTTR is going down, right? What we really encourage organizations to say is, here's a set of tools available to you inside of your organization to take any critical work, right? Any critical real-time thing that's happening inside of your company that has sort of a date-based restriction around it that requires a collaborative response, right? And if you start to think about incidents that way, you realize that all these other parts of your organization are impacted, right? Your customer success organization is probably dealing with what we would call incidents in the SRE world. Your sales org is probably doing it, certainly your product engineering org. And all of these parts of your company, when you start to look at them, you realize they don't really have that last 1% problem. They have that first 25% problem, which is they're just hacking tools together to deal with these real-time situations. And Kintaba has always taken that position, and this is another step in that direction. And I think we'll continue to do this, where we'll continue to build out features that you're not going to see coming from other companies that are working in this space, because we care so much about whole organizations being part of this positive culture. And I think this is great for SRE too, right? This SRE is really the vanguard. They're the beginning. They've really distilled this process. And so one of the first things that happens when you install Kintaba is you get a public dashboard of all of this information, which sounds really simple, but most organizations that are kind of operating on Excel sheets and maybe just Slack really have this information kind of tied down. The rest of the organization doesn't even know that you have a part of the company that's doing response, that's doing, blameless postmortems, that's doing a really like public and healthy approach to real-time critical situation response. And opening that up is really step one. And I think what you're seeing here now from us, right, is okay, now we're getting into step 2 and step 3. And that's really our charge. And that's our dream as an organization. How do we make organizations more resilient? Not just how do we make 1 or 2 people?